All right, welcome back again. We see there on top of the matter when it be say we tell you say we go show back and we go bring or give you. And right now, we want to chook our eye for inside the matter. We consign the amendment bill where Presido tell the House of Reps say make sure say they shook eye on top of the amendment we consign 82 cap 12 where they talk about those where they be appointee, they need to drop the appointment before they go fit contest for anything we concern governance for inside their convention. That might be what we want to our eye put, and we get Comrade Nnamdi Ofonye when he be say go chook eye na political analyst and also a youth leader. Go chook eye talk about the matter with us one by follow. But before we go start to the talk to them, we get one report where he be say we will show you so that you get a better picture of what we want to talk about. So more just go check our eye put with the show back.
President Buhari been send letter to the National Assembly sometime last week, where him been ask federal lawmakers say make them amend the Electoral Act, say make them delete section 84 line 12 from am because according to Ram, the act they cause wahala because it dey conflict with other constitutional provisions wey already don dey. The act talks say political appointees go gas resign their positions first before them go fit to participate on top any primary election as either delegates or candidates. But Federal High Court for Abuja on Monday, 7th March, been block President Buhari, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and the Senate President, say them no fit to change or tamper with the act. The court ginger say the Electoral Act don't become valid law, with them no fit to change them without following the due process of law. The Electoral Amendment Bill been no pass through second reading on top the floor during the plenary meeting. Despite waiting, the Senate President Ahmed Lawan being talk say the amendments go must happen whether courts block them or not. The senators been kicked against them after them vote no when them put them to voice votes by the President of the Senate Ahmed Lawan.
That this bill be now read a second time. Say aye. Those against say nay. No, I'm not putting the question again because I put the question. There was an aye and there were nays. And I said the nays had it.
Several other lawmakers been no agree too with the further amendment of the act, and them tell Senate say make them obey the court ruling wey go stop National Assembly from to change the electoral law.
Anywhere else in the world where democracy is properly practiced, like in Nigeria, we don't need to be told that if we want to run for office and we are appointed into an office, that we have to resign. That is a sine qua non that we don't even need to debate. Yet, here we are today in Nigeria, and people think that they can sit in an office and contest an election.
The judge Inyang echo for the ruling on top the ex-party applications by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, talk say, unless them follow due process of the law, nothing fit happen on top the amendments where President Buhari they ask for, so.
Welcome back again. You don't hear the matters we concern the gbas we concern the amendment of the Electoral Act Amendment B. Like I tell you now before we jump, enter this small thing we go just give you an insight to what we want to talk. We get Comrade Nnamdi Ofonye, we be political analyst and also a youth leader. We want chook mouth for the matter with us. Comrade, you are welcome. Welcome,
Thank you
Comrade.
very much, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, my brother.
All right. Yeah, Comrade, we'll just sharply jump, enter the matter. Now, I will just ask you straight, what will be your opinion? What will be your opinion on this on those challenging the amendment of the bill?
Yes,
Comrade, you hear me
first
well?
of all,
Now, very direct question.
yes, I hear you very. Yes, very well. Make I first correct. My name now Comrade Nnamdi Ofonye.
Ofonye.
Not Ofonye.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Ofonye.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yes. Okay. For the matter when they ground, so those when they challenge, so make them know amend that. I think if we go follow due process for this country, I think they are right because normally we know the processes when they use, they amend a bill. The processes when the say go pass through. And this bill now, the president just signed them into law just now so. And immediately they try to make effort to change them. It no follow. And as we know, the court don't block and say that move no go fit work out because the National Assembly follow the due process to amend that bill before the president sign them. And now when the president don't sign, at least make the alarm, make it follow, make it run its course. If there's any need, say they go fit change and tomorrow, make it be say maybe not the next assembly, or make they initiate the process again to allow follow every step of the way until it reach the final place. Nobody say they all bring that today, and tomorrow again they say make they begin alter. I'm not sure. So I align myself with those when block the change or the alteration of that Electoral Act 2022.
Okay, so you know, Phil, so first of all, we know how the matter be don't enter the bill. The first set we don't reach presidents, and presidents can't talk, say, no, like AYZ like this, but they come out and they can't come out and amend and give them back. And I seen this sign before inside, I need to consider that section 84, subsection 12. Say, he no like the clause because it be like say the thing, no, they favor people where it be say, it be like say they disenfranchise in his terms. If they disenfranchise people where it be say, get political appointments. As if he say don't state them first before he even sign them. You know, if you say the National Assembly get their rights to make sure say them complete what the president talk, say, oh, remember, say, in first of all, talk and before he be saying sign the bill. So that means that something where he be saying just do in confidence, hoping say then go touch like that matter as he be saying the move. So you not think say they're on their rights. So want make sure say they complete what presidents put for ground.
You see, the country, Nigeria, now all of us get her. The president is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But there are other people, there are other critical stakeholders. The president is the leader of the executive arm, while the National Assembly is also an arm of the government, of which they get their different responsibilities when they carry out. Yes, the president, before inside, when they first push the matter given the first time, there are very critical issues when in sport. He reject them. He say no go sign them. That one that had to deal with the forceful imposition of direct primaries on political parties. He reject them and he return them back. So to me, I feel say when he see this one too, and in they convinced, say this matter no they good. He also reserved the right to push it back for the second time. And say quick. Make we run against. I may not remove this thing sharp before I put my signature. Because I know say once I put my signature, it don't become ho-ha. But he went ahead and told them. So to me, what I feel say the president do be say, in point them out, in sign them, but in point I say to me as a person, no, I don't like this particular matter. But say he not like and does not make it cast in stone. Say it must be because in a president. All of us are Nigerians. The National Assembly then get the power to make laws for this country. Even if you say it's sweet the president or you know sweet the president, you know me say they must change them. You understand? So in turn, it's okay. So the power now lies with the National Assembly to look at it and see how to, which they don't try to make move, others block and the nays. The people who say they don't want them, plenty pass the people who say they want them. And I know say President Buhari is a pure Democrat. So he can allow him to run his full course. So how should they go do now to continue the lobbying so that maybe the 10th assembly, if they come in and there's need for them to change it, they can go ahead. But for now, it has become the law. They should deal with it. We should run with it. Because if you look the clause, if you check the clause now, which is a clause section 84:12.
Yes.
Say appointees, maybe political appointees resign before they go contest or before they go vote. The idea behind that, and if you check and where, all of us now, I'm a political analyst, so I understand politics very, very well. All of us understand, say all these appointees, they use that office. If you don't witness primaries or political parties, you go say these appointees, they get some level of edge over other persons. They use and because they are appointees of the executive, so they must use them to do one or two things to favor their organ, thereby not creating a level playing field for everybody. So the idea behind it is to create a level playing field for all participants. All of us now equal. So you be minister, you be commissioner, you be this. Oga, remove them. If you no go resign, then stay away from the process. Because normally, even in the 1999 Constitution, it say, if you want contest election, you must resign 3 months, at least 30 days to the election. But the difference be say for this one now, be say the primary election, which is also an election. That you must resign before going into that election. It is an election. You cannot go there with such powers and expect that you go get there on a level playing field with every other person. So these are the issues there, and it don't be. I'm not saying anything bad in it.
So looking at the situation, you talk say the thing will gas take in own cause for any amendment to take place because of how the processes go be. So as a political analyst where you be now, so you feel say as it be, so that not the only solution out of this situation. We must wait for it to take its course, or no other thing features, or as an advice where you go give, is this the only way that this can be so sorted out as it stands?
Yes, to me, this is the only way, so that they not go the Nigerians not go begin see President Buhari, because the National Assembly get their own image and reputation to protect too. So that Nigerians, before now, Nigerians, they see the National Assembly, this National Assembly, as an appendage of the executive. Some people, they call them rubber stamp.
Yeah.
But now they don't prove say they not been rubber stamp. And they need to also maintain that. If they go ahead, everybody go be in touch, okay, because say only President Buhari talk. President Buhari talk. Now made them change up. Now they don't, because before that you reach that stage, the 107 or 109 senators, 300 and something House of Rep members, and all of them put eye for this matter, put their leg, everything go through them. You understand? Can't arrive at this stage. Yeah. So for the president now, and they now change, now we say he get how he go be Nigeria, he get the way Nigerians go spend. So they don't do it, they don't do it. They should allow it to run its full course. All right. Yes, if time no, they let the next assembly look into it and alter it. After all, a court of competent jurisdiction don't rule say they should not tamper with it, and then be the final. So when the legislators and the executive begin argue, the best place to go now the court. And now the court don't rule say they should not alter it. Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Thank you, well, comrade, for your time. When you say you give us to cut Chukmat on top, this matter to dissect and one by follow. Thank you, well, comrade Nnamdi Ofonye. I want to say thank you to you, political analyst and also a youth leader. Thank you all for your time, what you give us.